Hey guys, ASCII here for Nerf TV with a summary of everything we know about Blizzard's newly announced free-to-play hero brawler, Heroes of the Storm. So firstly, the term hero brawler is pretty weird. What we're talking about here is a game which takes some concepts from MOBA games like Dota or League of Legends and tweaks them into something different. It's a bit like putting a spoiler on your car. It might make it look and handle a little bit different, but under the hood it is much the same. So an important feature that is a step away from traditional MOBAs though, is that of the variety of battlegrounds we're going to be having. So far we've seen 4 of them. Each of these battlegrounds has a secondary objective, and it's that really moves the game into new ground. An example was given of one battleground that has a pirate ship whose captain will fire upon the enemy in exchange for gold doubloons. The layouts of the maps will also be different to one another and not just reskinned. Lanes will be different as well as the jungle and locations. Heroes of the Storm also does away with gear in favour of a talent system. These talents are specific to each hero and do different things like add new effects to skills or increase stats. Each hero has 4 abilities, 3 active and 1 passive, and all of these abilities are usable from the start of the game. Now, talents are unlocked at different levels, but a big change is that levels are no longer individual. They are team-based, meaning that players playing support heroes don't have to worry about being under-leveled, which was commonly a problem in other games. In previous MOBA games, towers are located on each lane and they deal damage to you if you get too close, but in Heroes they've chosen to go with towns. Each town will consist of towers, gates, healing fountains and castles. Towers are located around the town, with 2 at the gate and 1 defending the castle. They work the same as we've seen in previous MOBAs, but they now have limited ammo and are a lot easier to defeat. Gates bar the entry to the town and they have to be broken to gain entrance, and healing fountains restore health and mana to friendly units. Castles spawn minions and they're an important structure to take out for the enemy team. So this change is something I really like the idea of. There was nothing wrong with the classic tower system, but change and innovation is nice, and it's good to see something new in a game type that hasn't really changed for many years. Another new structure is a watchtower. These can be controlled by either team and give you vision on specific areas of the map, often between lanes. Jungling has also been mixed up a bit. You're still able to get the damage bonuses and the such, but they've also added mercenary camps. If you can defeat the minions, they'll fight on your side and push up the lanes with your creep waves, but the enemy is also able to retake these mercenaries back from you. Your creeps are also going to be more varied. Some groups will just be made up of ranged and melee attackers, while others might contain healers and other types. If you're a fan of Blizzard games, you're going to be getting a lot of nostalgia hits out of this title. With over 20 years of games, they've got plenty of heroes to choose from. There are 4 types of hero in the game: Assassin, Warrior, Support and Specialist. Assassins, as the name implies, are able to deal huge amounts of damage to unsuspecting enemies, but they're also using paper for armour and it doesn't take a lot to kill them. Warrior is a tank, dealing damage and soaking it up is their role, and support heroes combine heals, buffs and other abilities to turn the tide of a fight and keep their team alive. Specialists are something a bit new, and so far we've had the examples of Siege and Commander heroes. These heroes bring different and unique strengths to a team that you can't get elsewhere. And as you would expect, the heroes are all very customizable. From how they fight to how they look can all be changed up. You can pick masteries and, as I mentioned before, abilities for them, and which together can change the mechanics of how your hero does battle. Cosmetic appearances can also be changed, I expect for a small fee, and you can get customizable mounts. Mounts are also a new feature, and they allow you to quickly move around the map while out of combat, so travelling from the respawn or from lane to lane is far quicker. The matches are intended to be fast and action-packed, with loads of back and forth between the teams, and intended to be no more than 15 to 20 minutes. That's about half the length of a classic MOBA game. For the most part, that's all we currently know about the game, and make sure to sign up for the beta if you haven't already. I've been ASCII and you've been watching Nerf TV. Subscribe for future Heroes of the Storm news as well as content from many other great games. Thank you for watching.